Hello, my name is Alma Diaz, and I'm one of the assistant directors at the Career Development Center. Today, we're going to spend a couple minutes talking about networking and building your brand through LinkedIn. Before we get started with anything, I really want us to take a moment to really acknowledge that building your personal brand is a journey. Although we're going to continue to learn a little bit more about ourselves, so this process of creating this personal brand, you need to understand that you don't, when you see people that are able to really promote themselves in the best light possible, it didn't just come overnight. They took time to learn about themselves, learn what their expertise is and what their passions are in order to really be able to sell that idea to other people. So your personal brand is truly a perception of an individual based on his or her knowledge, expertise, strengths, passions, and background. So the more you're learning about yourself, the easier it is for you to be able to talk to others about who you are and what you're passionate about and what great things you contribute to a group, an organization, or your next job. So whether we know it or not, you're currently managing your brand online. So I'm sure a lot of people have YouTube, Facebook, different platforms on social media that are really, used for different purposes. So your audiences and the different social media platforms are catered for different groups. However, everyone is seeing what you're posting. Now, I want to ask, can your current online presence get you the job or internship that you seek? So, LinkedIn gives you the opportunity to really showcase yourself in a professional light so that you can now apply for jobs and show a perception of you or the brand that would be more marketable in the workplace. So LinkedIn is a great tool where you can find jobs, connect with people in a professional setting. It allows for you to do all these things while also expanding your brand, letting other people know what are your strengths, what can you offer, and what are you willing to give to a team. So the number one step to kind of get yourself networking and building your brand on LinkedIn is to actually create a LinkedIn profile. So a lot of people will just say, oh yeah, I created a LinkedIn profile, but it's not just creating one, it's actually completing it and making sure that all of the things on there are already posted. So when we look at the profile, the first thing you want to make sure you have on there is a good picture. Now, some people will have profiles and not add a picture, and that's a big no-no because a picture actually makes it more personable. You now know what the name of the person is and what they look like. The other thing when it comes to the name, you want to make sure that you're using your full name. No nicknames, no witty different screen usernames. It should be your name and it should be your picture. You also have other things on here like your tagline, summary, experience, and organizations. Now, when it comes to tagline, it allows you for you to be a little bit more creative, but it tells you right away what type of industry you want to go into. So LinkedIn gives you the opportunity to really right away tell us a little bit about yourself and what would be kind of your elevator pitch of LinkedIn is kind of your headline. So you can be creative, but make sure that it's to the point and it tells us what you're looking for. Also have your education, volunteer experience that you can add on here. You also want to make sure that you're adding your skills and expertise. This is important because people can now endorse those things. So if you're saying that you're detail oriented, you're not just saying that you're detail oriented, but an employer can kind of go on LinkedIn and see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have also can attest that you also detail oriented. So you want to make sure that you're adding some skills on there. And if you're not sure what those skills are, take a small inventory. Ask other people, hey, what do you think I'm really good at? And make sure that you're adding that on there. And that's all going to add to your personal brand. So now, not only are you saying, hey, I might be good at detail, I'm detail oriented, but now you really know that you're detail oriented because other people can attest to that. So you could also add honors, courses, projects, and recommendations. The other thing with recommendations is that if you have anyone that wants to write a recommendation for you on LinkedIn, make sure that they're kind of targeted. So if someone says that they're going to do it, just ask them, hey, can you please talk about a specific project that we worked on, or that or that time that we worked together on XYZ, so that they kind of have a little bit of direction of the things that they want to highlight. Once you have your profile up and running, now the next step to kind of help you network is to join LinkedIn groups. The great thing about LinkedIn groups is that it allows you to now connect with like-minded individuals that are interested in the same things as you. It also helps build your news feed so that you're getting the most up-to-date information within the industry that you're looking for. And it's also a conversation starter. So if you reach out to anyone in the group, you could be like, hey, I noticed that you're in group so-and-so. What are your thoughts on this? Or what are your thoughts on that? And you can join groups by simply clicking on the search box, and right away it will kind of show us this bar that has people, jobs, content, companies, schools, and groups. Once you click on groups, it will give you a grouping of groups that they suggest that you would like based on the things you have on your profile. But then it allows you to look at all different types of groups. And by groups, I mean joining organizations that are within the industry. If there's a group about young professionals in this industry, you can join those. You can also join alumni groups of certain institutions that you attended. So it's a way to kind of connect with people already, just based on common things that you're interested in. You can also connect with alumni. It's extremely important, and this is step number 3, because when you connect with alumni, you already have your starter when it comes to talking to them. You have a shared experience, which is going to William Patterson, for example, and now you can both talk about that. Whether you know each other or not, it gives you an entryway to spark up a conversation about any other thing. So the way to use the alumni tool to connect is you can search, for example, William Patterson University under the schools, right? When we search tab and click on alumni, and it'll give you all of the different alumni and where they work and what they do and things like that. So don't hesitate to do that. The other great thing about LinkedIn is that it also tells you if you know someone that knows somebody. So it kind of helps you already kind of navigate through that social aspect of LinkedIn. You can also search for alumni through a specific company that you want to work for. So for example, if you're someone that wants to work at NBC, and this is your dream job, you've always wanted to work there, you can go to their page, click on people, and in their search bar, put in William Patterson University, for example. It will give you a wide list of all of the different alumni that work within the university. It also allows you to look at what are the skills that the people that work there have. So if you're truly trying to build your brand and target a specific company that you truly want to work for, you can definitely look at what are the skills that the people that work there have. And do I have them? 1 or 2, do I have to kind of teach myself some of those skills in order to be a better candidate so that when that opportunity does come, I'm ready. The step number 4 is to network, but not just network to connect with people so that you can have the most people on LinkedIn. No, you connect with people so that you can have a meaningful relationship with them, so that your connection is meaningful and that they don't forget you. So you want to make sure that you're connecting, and once you connect, you're sending out a personalized message, and that you're not simply just asking them for a job. So for example, you can reach out, hey, my name is Alma, and I'm currently a music major at William Patterson University. I want to see what advice you can give me as a current student to break into the music industry, for example. It could be that, or it could be any question related to anything within the industry. But the most important thing is that you stay authentic to yourself. So you want to make sure that the version of yourself that you're projecting on your LinkedIn is truly who you are, and that when you are connecting with people, that you're truly genuinely interested in what you're asking them for. So those are just a few steps that can kind of get you started. So we can kind of summarize them a little bit. So number one is completing your profile on LinkedIn. Without that, we don't have anything. Number two is pretty much making sure that you're joining groups with like-minded individuals. Step number four is making sure that you're connecting with alumni who now can give you a perspective of not only what it is to be a student at William Patterson, but also the careers and the career paths that they've taken to get to where they want to go. And number three is networking in a meaningful way, making sure that you are truly connecting with people in a way where you're not just doing it once, but that you're building relationships with them. So if you want help with any of tips of how to get yourself building your resume and also building your brand on LinkedIn, or if you're truly just want someone to help you conduct a mock interview, the Career Development Center is here to help you. To schedule an appointment with us, you can visit Handshake. For those of you that don't know what Handshake is, it is a platform that you use so that students can apply for jobs or internships, and you can also schedule to see any of the people in our office. If you're listening to this video in order to get your professional badge through campus activities, the key word is networking. So I hope this video has information that you can use, and I wish you all a wonderful day.